So first of all, thanks a lot for taking out this time for joining the WorkCanvas webinar that Aulysius is hosting. And like to briefly introduce myself, so my name is Pratik. I am a customer success manager at Aulysius. So basically, I look after handling different sets of accounts and make sure that they are happy with the platforms which they are using. And if they have any queries, then they can directly reach out to me. Uh, by the way, before I begin with the official presentation, I just wanted to quickly ask everyone, like, yeah, how is everyone else? Like, how are you guys doing? I know that it's in the evening, so it could be a bit of drag, but still, like, how is everyone? Okay,
Oh,
yeah, I can. Yeah, the silence is deafening. Maybe, yeah, it has been a long
Hi,
day. Maybe
Pratik.
we
I'm Chloe. I'm in the UK, but yeah, thanks for inviting.
No, worries. Got it, got it. Thanks a lot for responding. By the way, okay, like if it's been a drag for everyone, then maybe we can do a very short, quick exercise. Like maybe you guys can also get a part of WorkCanvas. So I'll just quickly share a link with you guys. Just a second. I'll create a new canvas. Okay. Yeah, maybe we can play a bit of a game quickly. So why don't all of you who have joined like add how you are currently feeling? So I'll just quickly share the link on to the Zoom chat, and maybe you can just click on a specific dot. So I have put in the link in the Zoom chat. Please let me know if you guys received. So maybe just try out the platform, like click into it, log in and see like how you are feeling. So you can just let us know. Meanwhile, more people join. So that you also have a good hang of the platform. Yeah, I can see people are joining. Zubair is joining, Chloe is joined. Yeah, more and more people you can try. Like not just this, try out. Azif has also joined. Try out different sets of things which are already there, and maybe then I can begin with the official demo. Yeah, I can currently see that there are 3 people using. Yeah, like I would definitely encourage other people also to join in on the platform and try this out, because like what better way to see a demo than actually try it out. So yeah, please feel free to open the canvas inside your like own browser and try it out. Oh, I can see Victoria has put in hysterical, maybe a bad day for her. Yeah, I can see more and more people joining onto the canvas. That's good. Good, good. Like once everyone's settled, then maybe I'll switch with the actual demo. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think that everyone has had a good hang of the platform. By the way, feel free to try out different things which I talk about during the entire demo. Like if you just want to go to the canvas and see how those things are done, then please feel free to do it. So regarding how I'll take on this whole session. So firstly, we'll go through a brief slide deck to show you what all things are there, like why actually a whiteboard collaboration tool, what is Aulysius, what is Monday.com, and then we'll skip directly into the demo. Okay. So firstly, in terms of agenda, we would discover what Aulysius is, like what my firm actually does. Then we would deep dive into what Monday.com is, what actually is Monday.com Work Canvas. Then we'll go to a live demo. And lastly, if you guys have any questions, then you can shoot them at me and we can switch to that. Okay. So firstly, talking about Aulysius. So we are a tech consultancy firm based out of London, Munich, and Dubai. So uh, is there a question for someone? Okay, no worries. I'll continue. So yeah, we are based out of London, Munich, and Dubai. So we help different firms on both. So if they want to get on to different sets of platforms, so we sell licenses as well, and we also do post-sale services. So if you want certain platforms implemented inside of your like specific platform which you are using, then we can do those things as well. So we provide both professional services as well as the sales thing. So this was a brief overview about Aulysius. And Now talking about Monday.com. So like Aulysius is one of the platinum partners of Monday.com. So platinum partner means one of the very highly we have a very good and like long-standing partnership with Monday.com. And if I talk about Monday.com, so Monday.com primarily like provides with the work management tools. So they have their own work management platform where you can keep track of different sets of projects, different sets of tasks that you want to continue further on. Apart from that, they have their own sales CRM to manage your whole like sales process, from getting in leads to qualifying them to contacting different sets of people. So they have multitudes of products. And in terms of growth of the company, so if you can see the chart on the left hand side here, so you can see that the company has grown quite significantly in the last few years. So that is a good like sign in terms of the overall Monday.com growth. If we talk about the clients of Monday.com, then we have some really big names in terms of like firms who are using Monday.com. So we have companies like Uber, BMW, Bayer, which is another big client. Then we have Cartier, Canva, which I guess a lot of creative people would have used. So this was a brief overview about the different sets of clients that Monday.com has. Okay. Now, in terms of Monday.com use case, so I know that I previously like talked about what are the different sets of use case, but this is a complete overview of what all different things you can do inside of Monday.com. So you can manage your projects, you can communicate internally within team, make sure that projects are run efficiently. We have a marketing use case, so we have an entire solution built for your marketing department so that everything that they do is on track and like being controlled efficiently. So we have something for the sales CRM, which we mentioned. We have a very good people management solution, so which takes care of like onboarding of new employees to posting like different job requests on different sets of platforms, plus like doing your whole recruitment cycle. So these are the wide set of use cases that Monday.com has. Okay. So now let's deep dive into the actual agenda for which we are here. So basically, Monday.com Work Canvas. So firstly, what is Monday.com Work Canvas? So it is a whiteboard collaboration tool which different firms can use to visualize on their workflows, processes, and have a better control over things that are operated inside of their company. Now, during traditional times, like normal whiteboards would have been used, but now that post-COVID, we live in a hybrid era. A lot of teams are like working from home, and different people are inside of like different sets of office. They have different locations in terms of regions. So for that, we require a whiteboard collaboration tool online so that different people can come together at one single place, think creatively about different sets of processes which they want to like bring inside of their firm and work on different sets of things. So that is the idea behind Monday Work Canvas. Okay. And like a good thing as compared to traditional whiteboard, so Work Canvas gives you a lot of different sets of tools and templates which you won't get in your traditional settings, and which could be something really helpful for you. We would deep dive into all these different sets of features and functionalities of Monday.com during the live demo, which is just after 1 or 2 slides. Okay. And now coming to another important topic. So for people who would have already used different sets of whiteboard collaboration tool, why Monday.com Work Canvas? Like what is the differentiating factor? So one primary thing about Monday.com Work Canvas is that it syncs very well with your normal Monday.com work management tool. So if you have different sets of tasks and lists listed in your normal work management platform, and you want them to be displayed inside of your work canvas, then that integration is something which is very unique, which currently no other competitor is also providing, like who are there, like any significant competitor who are there outside in the market. So that is something which is very unique. Like we will deep dive into this use cases specifically later on as we move towards the live demo. And before we move on, just to quickly compare with other tools. So like other competitors, Monday.com's work canvas also has an infinite canvas, a lot of pre-made templates, the core building blocks which are there inside of an online whiteboard tool. So Monday.com has all that. Plus, on top of that, it has the unique selling point of like a two-way sync with the Monday.com. Plus, it's very price effective. Like post this call, we can see if
Sorry?
people are interested. The Okay, yeah. Monday.com Work Canvas is extremely price effective as compared to other competitors who are out there inside of the market. Okay. So yeah, I think now it's time to deep dive into the actual demo and see how the whole thing looks like. Okay. So I have already created a specific board which I would use for our demo. So before I show you what are the different sets of features, I want to let you know about a specific use case. So consider that we are a young, like, startup which has just very recently finalized our product. And now what we want to do is we want to establish our own sales process. Like we want to establish a complete sales CRM process, and we want to look out how the workflow of that sales CRM would look like. And we want to visualize the things beforehand so that we have better control and we have like more efficiency in terms of time and money allocated to it. Okay. So let's say that first to brief out on my whole sales process. So I want to the first step which is usually there are leads coming in. So I can on the left hand side, if you can see, we have different sets of features. So firstly, what I can do is I can just simply choose one specific shape which I want. So I have my leads coming in. Okay, and then based on the type of leads, they could either be qualified or they could be unqualified. So qualified leads, and maybe I need another shape here. And if they are disqualified, so we will walk through the whole process of how work canvas would be useful in visualizing your sales process. Okay, disqualified. So these are the two things. Okay, and now if once the lead is qualified and like the thing goes further, then I want three things to happen at a time. So this time maybe I want a different shape. So okay, I want the contact information of that specific lead saved. I want a company account created inside for me, and I want an opportunity created for me. Okay, so this is how this is how my flow would look like. This is a rough flow. What I think would be a thing which I would need further on. Okay, now if you can see that these are things which are connected. So we have something called as connector inside of monday.com. So you can simply connect different sets of things. So I can connect this items here, and just a second. So yeah, if I want this. So now a good thing about this, like even if I move this to any place, then the connector automatically adjusts and you can directly see, okay, what is the different sets of connections. So that is the use case of the shapes as well as the connectors, which we have here on the left hand side. Now, apart from that, if you want to change the specific shapes, if you want to add different sets of colors, then you can do that. Like the font color, background color, you can change those things. If you want to change the size of things, so you can increase size. So that is another good functionality. Okay, so this is how you can build like an entire workflow for your sales process using the different sets of tools that we have here. Now, I won't actually build the whole workflow here because that would be quite boring for you. So I have already built something. We will switch to that, and then we will look at more functionalities of the work canvas. Okay. So now let's say that my whole team build out the workflow here. And so I have my leads coming in from different stages. If it's qualified, it goes to something like it goes to this three stages. If not, then this. So now I have my whole workflow ready. And what I want to do is I want to share this with my manager, that I want like him to review and let me know if this is a good workflow. So what I can do is I can simply click here on the share button and I can simply type in their email address. So let's say I want to email Azif. So just a second. Yeah, so I can simply send an invite to them. So now they would also have access to, oh, he's already inside there. So yeah, it's fine. But you can simply add people by clicking on the share option here. So you can bring in more people and give them different sets of access. So you can even choose what things they can do. Either they are just a viewer, they are editor. So that is how you can change different sets of things. Okay, so okay, now let's say that the manager comes here and he reviews the whole process, but he thinks that everything is good. But what happens if we already have an existing account, like the new leads are coming in, but how to separate them from already existing leads? So he wants to add a comment for me. So what he can do is he can click on the sticky note section here, just choose something, and he can write in different sets of comments. So uh, what about existing leads? So we have a cool like sticky note feature which you can directly bring in from there. And apart from that, you can even create tasks. So I would want to take some time to explain you. Okay, just a second. So inside of Monday.com Work Canvas, similar to the work management platform, you can create tasks as well. So let's say that the manager found this issue and the manager wants someone specific to look at it. So uh, feature. And so this is the task which they created, and they want someone to look at this specifically. So maybe it's Nicholas. So I can choose Nicholas. And what this would do is it would automatically email Nicholas that a specific task has been created for you. I can create a due date for them so that Nicholas can work before that specific date and finish the whole solution. So this is another good use case which you can perform inside of Monday.com Work Canvas. Okay, so for the moment, I'll just remove these things. Okay, now let's say that as soon as the manager tagged Nicholas on this, Nicholas wants to uh, bring in his other teammates and then actually work on the platform. So there are few more additional functionalities also. So what you can do inside of Work Canvas is you can even video chat. So if I click on this feature, so yeah, I can like as of now I won't join because I'm already on Zoom, but you can even video chat so that like everyone is working on the same platform at a time, plus they are connected over a call also. So that is how you can think more creatively. So that is something which you can do. Okay, so let's say that uh, okay, let's say that Nicholas and his team worked on the specific flaw which was there on the previously existing solution, and they created a new workflow. Okay, so everything is set and done for how the whole process should look like, and now they want to present this to the manager. So you don't necessarily need to create the whole thing inside of a PowerPoint presentation and then show it to a manager. There is another good functionality inside of Work Canvas which is called frames. So I can simply select a specific area which I want to present, and if I just click on present, then this type of frames get created. So if you want to display all the creative work that you have done inside of the Work Canvas, then you can directly present it to like other people as well. So this is the specific tool which I use to present my slides as well. So if you would have figured. So yeah, that is another good use case which we have inside of Monday.com Work Canvas. Okay, so now let's say that all things done, like management also approved about this whole and workflow which was here, like they like the solution, they think that this is something which we should go on. And now you want to forward this whole workflow to the external vendors, like who would actually build the solutions. So we have another option for that as well. So you can export things. So you can export this whole canvas into different sets of PDFs. So you can send this directly to external vendors. So that is another very good use case inside of Monday.com Work Canvas. Okay, so now let's say that we sent everything to the developers and they did all the things which they had to build inside of the platform. But what you want is you want that those platforms which are being built by the external developers, you want them to be linked to your Work Canvas. So we have another feature for that as well inside of Monday.com's Canvas, which is something very unique as compared to other competitors. Like you can directly link items from here to different sets of boards. So if you just simply right click and you can choose the specific link which you want, and if you just click on the link, and it would take me to the board which was created for myself like by the developers inside the actual CRM platform. So it makes everything quick for you, like you can have everything at just one single place. By the way, just to let you know, like we also internally use this Work Canvas a lot if we have to reflect on specific topics, if you want to teach our internal employees regarding different sets of use cases. So you can link different items. So that is another good use case which you can perform inside of Monday.com. Okay. Now to move on further with our case, let's say that everything was done, like the whole system was properly set up, that we have our leads and everything set up, but still the sales is not generating enough revenue. Like there is some issue inside the leads because a lot of leads are getting rejected. So what you want to do is you want to look at those leads which are getting rejected. Like you want to see the details inside of Work Canvas itself, like so that you have a good visual view. So here comes the unique part of Monday Work Canvas as compared to other whiteboarding tools. So you can integrate this to your Monday.com platform. So if I click on this specific button here, then it opens this. Now I can search for my board. So like I already have the leads board here. So what it would do is it would show me all the different sets of leads which I have here. So I can just simply bring in tasks, and I can change, I can look at the entire detail of that specific task right away. So this is a good thing. And if I want to change something, so let's say if I want to change the status from new lead to proactive, then I can change it here. And the good thing is it would automatically change inside of the work canvas as well. So this two-way sync is something which is really good that Monday.com work canvas provides, which is not there in any other whiteboarding tool. So you can directly like connect two different platforms and change things at just one place, so that things are easier for you and you don't have to like make repeated changes again and again. So let's say if I change this again to new lead, it would automatically turn up to be new lead here. So this two-way sync is something which is really good. Okay, but like our use case was that, like, a lot of leads were getting rejected. What this button does is that it shows me different sets of leads which I have, but I want conditioning now. Like I just want to see leads which are rejected inside of my work canvas. So we have another good feature, so which is called a sync stack. So I'll show you what this does. So I'll just place it here. I'll just move this just a second. So what I can do here is I can even add conditionings inside of my work canvas. Like I just want to see leads which were lost. Like what was the reasoning behind that? So I can simply click on that. And now if you would have noticed, so it will only show me leads which were lost. So it won't show me any other leads. So this connection and this conditioning feature is something which is again really cool and not available inside of other platforms. So this is how you can link your work canvas as well as your normal work management tool or your CRM tool or your marketing tool, and make things more efficient and easy for people. Now apart from that, you have like we have the normal text option which is there in a lot of different whiteboarding tools. So we have those similar functionalities here as well. Okay, so this canvas. Hello. Yeah, okay. This was the details about our specific use case and work canvas. Now let's say that the whole, sorry, just a second. I don't know why it showed my screen share. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this was the whole thing regarding a specific use case. Now, let's say that once the whole sales process is done, the other departments inside of my firm also wants to work on different sets of processes which they are working on. Then we have something really good called as templates. So if you click on this, we have templates for different sets of departments, different sets of processes which you are performing. So like the way I created the CRM process from scratch, you don't need to create something from scratch. Like you can use a lot of existing templates so that work gets much more easier for you and you can focus more on what actually you're planning to do rather than like creating the templates again and again from the beginning. Okay, now again, there is a unique thing for work canvas as compared to other whiteboarding tools. Like a lot of whiteboarding tools have different sets of templates, but one very good thing about work canvas is it has sync templates. So what does it mean by a sync template? So let's say that I have like I don't just want to create a like uh how shall I say, a process or something inside of work canvas. I also want work canvas to automatically create a board for me. So inside the monday.com platform, inside my work management platform, then that is also something which we can easily achieve. So let's say that for the use case which we were discussing, that uh, now the marketing team wants to conduct an in-store event and they want to like do an exhibition where different sets of people come to generate more leads. So but before that they want to plan the whole floor, like they want to visualize the whole floor of the exhibition and see which products should be placed where, and they want this to be synced to their work management platform so that all the necessary information is up to date. So let's say that they use this specific template. We'll see how this works. Okay, just a second. So I'll place it here. Just bear with me for a moment. In the meanwhile, I'll show you. So it will create a board for me automatically here. So yeah, this is the board which it created for me, and this is the template. So see, this is how you can visualize your entire store inside your work canvas. Like you can set different sets of products at different places. So this was just one of the templates. And now the good thing is it is completely synced with the monday.com board. So this is the specific monday.com board which it has created for me. So now let's say that as of now, I want the board to be public so that everyone can have an access to it. Okay. So now, again, this is something very similar to what you saw previously. So if I make any of the changes here, so let's say if I change the status of this specific watch here to Z series, watch 6, then see it automatically changed to Z series. So this two-way connection is something which is really good. So how this helps? So let's say that you you have a lot of retail things which you for which you depend on external vendors who provide you with inventories, and you want to visually show them, okay, this is something which is out of stock and this is something which we need more of. Then that is also another use case which you can build inside of monday.com work canvas, because since it is connected to your Monday board, you can bring in all the details about that specific thing inside the work canvas. Now you can even hide specific things which you don't want. Like let's say you don't want the price to be visible, you can remove that. So you can choose what columns you want to be should be visible. So you can do multiple sets of things inside of the work canvas. So this was another cool feature for the work canvas. Okay, now this whole thing which I did was specific to a sales team. But let's say that I have different departments inside of my organization, and I want I don't want their work to collapse with each other. So this is how you can segregate different teams inside of work canvas. So you can create one team for each and every department, and inside those teams you can create projects. So basically project is like a high level folder. So let's say that, okay, marketing team, and marketing team wants to work on product launch. So they can create a new project on product launch. They can choose whom to invite for that specific project, and I can create another like project here. And now I can create multiple canvases for that specific use case which I just thought of creating. So now I can add multiple sets of canvas. Again, I can use already existing templates, or I can build something from the very scratch. So those are some of the very unique capabilities which are there inside of the Monday work canvas. Let me see if I have something else also specific to show you, or else I'll move on with my slides. Okay. Yeah. And lastly, I have one more thing which I wanted to show you. Inside of work canvas, you can also do voting. So let's say that your team is collaborating on certain prospects and they want people's opinion. So you can vote. So you can choose different sets of question. As of now, I'll just keep test and how many votes a specific person can add, and I can start voting. So different people can add different sets of votes. So that is something which you can create. You can create timers. So let's say that you are brainstorming on certain process and you want people to think for 5 minutes and then come back and work again. So you can create timer as well. So that is another good functionality inside of monday.com work canvas. Okay. So yeah, those were the different sets of features and functionalities which we had for work canvas. Now maybe we can move to the Q&A section. So if anyone has any questions, then please feel free to like write it in chat or unmute yourself and speak. Yeah. Uh, does anyone have any question? Okay, okay. If not, then that's completely fine. However, lastly, like, so this is about the end of the entire webinar. So before we move on, I just wanted to ask, like, for anyone who thinks that this is a good product, and if you want a free trial of it, what you can do is you can just simply drop your name as well as email inside of the chat box here, and we will make sure that we provide like the free trial version to you. So if you want a free trial, then please feel free to drop your name as well as email inside the chat box. Or else if you want to book a meeting with me if you want to deep dive further, see how this specific tool fits inside your organization. Then you can scan my QR code here, or else you have my email address and you can directly reach out to me and we can work out something together. Yeah, I can see that Zubair has dropped in his email address. Yeah, if multiple people want this specific thing, then you can add things. Thank you. And by the way, we would also share the recording of this specific session with you, as well as the slides. So just in case you want to have a further look into this, then you can do that as well.